Hello, fellow nature enthusiasts. Are you ready for a wild ride through the fascinating world of dragonflies? These ancient insects have been around for over 300 million years and have some truly mind-blowing adaptations that make them some of the most interesting creatures on the planet. Dragonflies are essentially harmless. Even better, these large-eyed aeronauts love to feed on pests like mosquitoes and midges, for which we can be truly grateful. But those aren't the only interesting qualities that make them so fascinating. In this video, we'll be diving into the top 10 fascinating facts about dragonflies. From their unique breathing habits to their impressive flight abilities, these creatures are truly a marvel of evolution. So, buckle up and get ready to be amazed as we take a journey through the world of dragonflies. Who knows, you may just learn something new and fascinating about these incredible insects. Dragonflies are ancient insects. As we mentioned earlier, dragonflies are ancient insects. In fact, they are some of the oldest insects on the planet, dating back to the Carboniferous period over 300 million years ago. To put that into perspective, that's long before the dinosaurs even roamed the earth. Long before the dinosaurs roamed the earth, dragonflies took to the air. Griffonflies, Meganisoptera, the gigantic precursors to modern dragonflies, had wingspans of over 2 feet and dotted the skies during the Carboniferous period over 300 million years ago. Dragonflies start their lives as nymphs, living in the water. These little creatures are fierce predators and feed on a variety of aquatic animals, such as tadpoles and small fish. They can spend up to several years in the water, molting several times before finally emerging as adults. There's a good reason why you see dragonflies and damselflies around ponds and lakes. They're aquatic. Female dragonflies deposit their eggs on the water's surface, or in some cases, insert them into aquatic plants or moss. Once hatched, the nymph dragonfly spends its time hunting other aquatic invertebrates. Larger species even dine on the occasional small fish or tadpole. After molting somewhere between 6 and 15 times, a dragonfly nymph is finally ready for adulthood and crawls out of the water to shed its final immature skin. Dragonfly nymphs breathe through their anus. Yes, you read that right. Dragonfly nymphs breathe through their anus. They have gills located in their rectum that extract oxygen from the water. This unique adaptation allows them to stay underwater for extended periods of time. The damselfly nymph actually breathes through gills inside its rectum. Likewise, the dragonfly nymph pulls water into its anus to facilitate gas exchange. When the nymph expels water, it propels itself forward, providing the added benefit of locomotion to its breathing. Most new dragonfly adults are eaten. Unfortunately, the odds are not in a dragonfly's favor when it comes to survival. The vast majority of newly emerged dragonfly adults are eaten by predators within the first few days of their lives. However, those that do survive can live up to several months. When a nymph is finally ready for adulthood, it crawls out of the water onto a rock or plant stem and molts one final time. This process takes several hours or days as the dragonfly expands to its full body capacity. These newly emerged dragonflies, known at this stage as teneral adults, are soft-bodied, pale, and highly vulnerable to predators. Until their bodies fully harden, they are weak flyers, making them ripe for the picking. Birds and other predators consume a significant number of young dragonflies in the first few days after their emergence. Dragonflies have excellent vision. Dragonflies are known for their incredible vision. They have some of the largest eyes of any insect, with up to 30,000 facets. This allows them to see in almost every direction and track fast-moving prey with ease. Relative to other insects, dragonflies have extraordinarily keen vision that helps them detect the movement of other flying critters and avoid in-flight collisions. Thanks to two huge compound eyes, the dragonfly has nearly 360 degrees vision and can see a wider spectrum of colors than humans. Each compound eye contains 28,000 lenses or ommatidia, and a dragonfly uses about 80% of its brain to process all of the visual information it receives. Dragonflies are masters of flight. Dragonflies are some of the most maneuverable insects in the world, capable of flying in any direction, even backwards. They can also hover in one spot for extended periods of time and fly at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. Dragonflies are able to move each of their 4 wings independently. They can flap each wing up and down, and rotate their wings forward and back on an axis. Dragonflies can move straight up or down, fly backward, stop and hover, and make hairpin turns, at full speed or in slow motion. A dragonfly can fly forward at a speed of 100 body lengths per second, up to 30 miles per hour. Male dragonflies fight for territory. Male dragonflies are fiercely territorial and will defend their chosen area from other males. They do this by engaging in aerial battles, where they chase each other and perform impressive aerial acrobatics to assert dominance. Competition for females is fierce, leading male dragonflies to aggressively fend off other suitors. In some species, males claim and defend a territory against intrusion from other males. Skimmers, clubtails, and petaltails scout out prime egg-laying locations around ponds. Should a challenger fly into his chosen habitat, the defending male will do all he can to chase away the competition. Other kinds of dragonflies don't defend specific territories but still behave aggressively toward other males that cross their flight paths or dare to approach their perches. Male dragonflies have multiple sex organs. Male dragonflies have not 1, not 2, but 3 sex organs. This unique adaptation allows them to mate with females in a variety of positions, which can be important when it comes to avoiding predators or finding a suitable place to mate. In nearly all insects, the male sex organs are located at the tip of the abdomen. Not so in male dragonflies. Their copulatory organs are on the underside of the abdomen, up around the 2nd and 3rd segments. Dragonfly sperm, however, is stored in an opening of the 9th abdominal segment. Before mating, the dragonfly has to fold his abdomen in order to transfer his sperm to his penis. Some dragonflies migrate. While not all dragonfly species migrate, some do. For example, the globe skimmer dragonfly travels thousands of miles each year, from India to Africa and back again. This impressive feat of migration makes them one of the few insect species known to undertake such long-distance journeys. A number of dragonfly species are known to migrate, either singly or en masse. As with other migratory species, dragonflies relocate to follow or find needed resources or in response to environmental changes such as impending cold weather. Green darners, for example, fly south each fall in sizable swarms and then migrate north again in the spring. Forced to follow the rains that replenish their breeding sites, the globe skimmer, one of several species that's known to spawn in temporary freshwater pools, set a new insect world record when a biologist documented its 11,000-mile trip between India and Africa. Lastly, dragonflies are able to thermoregulate their bodies, meaning they can control their body temperature. They do this by basking in the sun to warm up or by shading themselves to cool down. This ability allows them to maintain optimal body temperature and stay active even in cooler temperatures. Like all insects, dragonflies are technically ectotherms, cold-blooded, but that doesn't mean they're at the mercy of Mother Nature to keep them warm or cool. Dragonflies that patrol, those that habitually fly back and forth, employ a rapid whirring movement of their wings to raise their body temperatures. Perching dragonflies, on the other hand, who rely on solar energy for warmth, skillfully position their bodies to maximize the surface area exposed to sunlight. Some species even use their wings as reflectors, tilting them to direct the solar radiation toward their bodies. Conversely, during hot spells, some dragonflies strategically position themselves to minimize sun exposure, using their wings to deflect sunlight. Well, that's all friends, we've reached the end of our top 10 fascinating facts about dragonflies. We hope you've learned something new and interesting about these ancient insects. Dragonflies may be small, but they are mighty creatures with some truly fascinating adaptations. From their unique breathing habits to their impressive flight abilities, dragonflies are a reminder of just how diverse and amazing the animal kingdom can be. From their fierce predatory skills as nymphs to their incredible aerial acrobatics as adults, dragonflies are truly fascinating creatures. So, the next time you are out and about and spot a dragonfly, take a moment to appreciate the beauty and wonder of these amazing insects. And who knows, maybe you'll impress your friends with some of the fun facts you've learned today. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride through the world of dragonflies. Until next time, keep exploring and discovering the amazing creatures that share our planet. Who knows what we'll uncover next? And that concludes our showcase of today's topic. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, and relatives so that they too can enjoy videos on wild animals. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.